Welcome to my channel. I'm Lucilla, and with my partner Paolo, we have been sailing this corner of Lake Ontario on and off for over 20 years as members of boat sharing clubs. We have just bought a Catalina Capri 26, and we can't wait to share with you the joys and tribulations of being first-time boat owners. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and be notified of more upcoming videos. Good morning. Well, it's early morning. It's just after 7 a.m. We stayed overnight and it was very cold for a summer evening. I believe the temperature went down as low as 13 degrees Celsius. In the last video, I mentioned that the area around the pole kind of sinked overnight. So we decided to fix it, and Paul added 2 extra plywood boards to maintain the alignment of the cushions.
And now it's nice and flat. So you can actually dance in here.
How is it supported?
It's got 2 cleats over here on the side. You can just see one over here. This runs all the way up to about here, more or less. And you have this one over here that supports this one. And this one over here isn't even properly in place, was it? No, it wasn't. Okay. So this one over here was not in place, but it all worked.
One of the things that we did is to have to alter bed sheets to be able to fit around the pole here. So Paul, explain what you did with this particular bed sheet.
So this is a top sheet from an old top sheet that was just sitting over at home. Basically, you split it down the middle up to where the pole over here is, and that way you can just easily go around the pole, and it's flattened out pretty good. So that way, looks like it's a perfect fit. I mean, once you tuck it all in, you know. I'm not going to do it again because right now I'm just trying to take it all apart. But it worked out pretty good. Like, you don't get all this crumbling sheets underneath your feet the way we had it last time.
Then we put away the boards and raised the dinette table for breakfast. Smell that coffee early in the morning. After breakfast, we prepared Odyssey for a morning sail. The morning was cool but bright, breezy, and sunny. Overnight, the wind had shifted from the north to the west, but the water was still relatively flat as we exited the Port Whitby Channel.
What are you doing?
So today we're learning how to use the autopilot. We're in a close haul right now. And is it maintaining our course, Paolo?
Looks like it. We don't have a compass, but at least it's still pointing. As long as the wind's steady, same direction, this thing should be able to steer. Like obviously, it cannot steer to the wind because it doesn't know where the wind's coming from. But it's steering to the heading we gave it. And right now our ticklers are flying just fine. And you see it keeps going back and forth, adjusting minor adjustments. It looks like there's better adjustment than what we do when we're on the tiller. Look at that, it just moves very, very little, just very little.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, I was speaking for you. And you can see that the ticklers are flying just nicely.
So you can see that the ticklers are flying just nicely.
I said that before. So now, Lucille, your duty's up on deck. You're no longer eating. Go down below. Get your lunch. Thank you.
What a man you are, Art.
Yes.
You know your role.
Oh. Big smoke.
So Big Smoke is the nickname for Toronto. One of the older nicknames for Toronto. And you can see it. You can see Toronto there, off in the distance. At first, with the Simrad tiller pilot plugged in, we were clipping it. But when we tried to tack upwind, it didn't react the way we thought it would. We unplugged it to continue the tack manually and tried to figure out the instructions again. Eventually, we got it.
Simrad autopilot. Having a little bit of problem while understanding, trying to follow the instructions, but it's not working out the way it's supposed to. And we're going to try it a few more times. Push the button that we think is going to do the job, and it seems to be doing the opposite of what we intended it to do. So now we're going to push the other button for what we wanted to do, and maybe that's the way it's supposed to work.
Trial and error. So success! This time we were able to tack successfully using the tiller pilot.
Yes, we were. I don't know, still don't know exactly. I gotta do this a couple more times before I get comfortable with it. But it seemed to work. And yeah, didn't have to tiller at all. and good old Simrad. Mr. Simrad over here is doing a good job. He's our new pilot and newest crew member. So right now we're 3.
This will be great for us because when we start doing our cruising to other ports, to other marinas, we'll be able to rely on the autopilot going upwind.
Keeping one drink on the sandwich, one hand on the sandwich, and the other hand on the drink. No boats up ahead of us.
There we go. We're good. So we're heading back to port, and the wind is coming from the west-southwest. But if you recall this morning when we came out, the water was relatively flat. There was good wind. But now, a couple of hours later, the water is a little wavy. All in all, it was a really good day for a sail. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. Until the next time, fair winds to all.